So I was watching GT Live, right? And they started talking about like animatronics you could take in a fight and animatronics you would want to take in a fight. And I thought, hey, I wonder what animatronics I could probably take in a fight. So I have accumulated a list of not just animatronics, but also FNAF characters in general that I could probably take in a fight. Maybe. And also a short 2-character list of the only FNAF characters I would actually want to fight. Right off the bat, I could probably take Old Man Consequences and not just in a fight. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I mean, like, it's in the name, Old Man. Like, I could probably beat him up, you know? However, he's seen fishing. If he was to fight me with the fishing rod, I think it would be over for me. Helpy. I could fight Helpy. Maybe. He's small. He's not really a threat. He literally dies if he doesn't make it into the ball pit. I mean, like, what's more to say? Bonbon and Bonnet. However, Bonbon, I don't know about Bonnet, but Bonbon is very, like, quick. Hence Night 3. It genuinely took me a year to beat Night 3. But, like, if I managed to get my hands on him, I could probably win that fight. But he's pretty quick. He can hide. But if I found him, I could probably take him in a fight. Same for Bonnet, maybe. I don't actually know a lot about Bonnet. Trash in the Gang, but like maybe. But maybe. I don't actually know a lot about Trash in the Gang. But like I maybe I'll be able to fight them. It depends. I feel like it really does depend. Music Man. But maybe. I fear I don't actually he could probably kill me, not gonna lie, and I'm not taking DJ Music Man in no fight, bro. I'm not winning that. But Music Man? Maybe. I mean, it depends on the scenario and the situation, but I mean, like, there's a possibility that I'd be able to win that fight. Candy Cadet. Candy Cadet is mostly stationary and just kind of tells stories, from what I remember. I could probably take bro in a fight. I could probably fight Candy Cadet. I don't think Candy Cadet ever moves. Does Candy Cadet ever move? Probably not. I could probably fight Candy Cadet. Mini arenas. Definitely in a 1v1. I could definitely fight a mini arena in a 1v1. Multiple of them? I don't know about that. Because in the original GT Live, Thomas Tomington Game Theory brought up a good point of the Fazbear Frights book, of where they all just like crawl inside of you. That sounds bad. But that's what they do. I'm not doing that. However, if I had a weapon, maybe. And I don't think they're very quick. They just kind of spin around, don't they? Thinking of Night 4 Sister Location, they just kind of crawled, and then in Help Wanted 2, they just kind of spun. So there's not really much going for them. Biddy Babs, but not Electrobabs. I am not trying to take an Electrobab in a fight, bro. They don't do much, but they're way more intimidating than Biddy Babs will ever be. But like, in Night 2 of Sister Location, they're stupid. They're dumb. Like, they can't even, like, you're holding them back by a metal thing with holes in it. Like, there's not much of a challenge, really. They're not the brightest bulb in the box. Edwin Murray. However, only in a fist fight. Did you see what he did to the Mimic, bro? The only reason I think I could maybe fight Edwin is because he overworks himself. So, like, that's not good on your physical or your mental health. So, like, I could maybe fight him. But, like, only in a fist fight and only if he didn't have a weapon. If he had a weapon and I had a weapon, I'm probably not winning. If I had a weapon and he didn't have a weapon, maybe I could win. But I'm not taking Edwin Murray in no fight if he has a weapon. Balloon Boy, I wouldn't want to fight Balloon Boy. I'm gonna be honest. I don't hate Balloon Boy. However, I could probably fight him. From what I remember, I don't even think he can move his arms. All he does is take batteries and then like scurry off. He's not much of a fight. He's not that very fast either. I don't think he really does much. I could probably, like, if I had like a bat, I could probably just beat him with that. That sounds so awful. Oh my god. The Caution Bot and the Cleanovac. I could probably take them both in a fight. However, I would never lay a finger on Cleanovac unless it was to pat Bro's head. Look how cute Bro is. I am not doing anything evil or maniacal. Bro is a cutie pie. However, Caution Bot, I would fight Bro. Cleanovac though, I would never do that. I would never do that to my sweetheart, honey pie, sugar baby smoochkins. Elizabeth, because she's a child. However, Elizabeth does seem like the child who would probably start biting you in like jumping at you aggressively. So I may not have a chance. But I might be able to beat Elizabeth in a fight. DC, however, I could definitely be in a fight. I mean, like, hold on, let's go back to Elizabeth. Elizabeth died to ice cream. I wouldn't die to ice. I would probably die to ice cream, let's be for real. Elizabeth is like 5. I could beat up a 5-year-old. Don't say that. I could fight Cece though. I mean, he's just like a weak, scared kid. He doesn't have much going for him. I could probably fight him. Susie, but not if she has her dog on her, bro. I'm not fighting Susie's goddamn dog. Hell to the no. Susie? Yes, I could probably fight Susie. She doesn't seem like much of a threat. Susie's dog. Hell no. We don't actually know when Susie got her dog, do we? We don't know how long Susie had her dog. Cause I was gonna say Susie, like, before she had her dog, but the dog could have been a part of the family before she was even born, you know what I'm saying? Do we know this? Is this, like, in the security logbook page 82 on the left bottom hand corner, does it say Susie got her dog on her 3rd birthday and I just happened to forget that? This is unrelated, but I'm fighting Susie, I'm not fighting her dog. I'm not winning a fight against that dog, bro. I'm not winning a fight against that dog. I could win a fight against the, like, 4-year-old child, though. Golden Freddy / Cassidy, but only in a physical fight. He could definitely trap me in Ultimate Custom Night, and I'm not doing that. But, like, if it was in a physical fight, bro cannot move. Bro is disabled. I could definitely beat bro in a fight. They cannot move. However, bro can just kind of like disappear and kills you if you look at them for too long. So that's like low-key a disadvantage. But if we ignore that factor, I'd probably win the fight. Steve Snodgrass, not Scott Cawthon. The rogue indie game developer, I could probably fight him. He made the FNAF games, you know? He's not that much of a threat. Scott Cawthon, however, I'm not boxing Scott Cawthon. If you see me boxing Scott Cawthon, that's not me. I'm not boxing Scott Cawthon. I am losing that fight. The phantoms, but like, you can't really power scale them because they're not real, right? Because they're like hallucinations, right? Does that also mean I can fight the nightmares? I'm not fighting the nightmares, bro. I'm not fighting the nightmares. But like, the phantoms aren't real. You know what I'm saying? The phantoms aren't even real. So I could probably fight them. They're a bunch of ones and zeros, bro. I got this, trust. Plush baby, but only if I had a weapon and she didn't. Okay? I'm not fighting plush baby in no fight if she has a weapon. That's not happening. I'm not fighting plush baby in no fight if I don't have a weapon and she doesn't have a weapon. If there's no weapons involved on my side, I'm not fighting plush baby. That is not happening because I will not win that fight. Arnold, but only because he's sleep deprived. However, if he ran away from me and or hid from me, I mean, I'm not as dumb as the mimic. But if he ran from me, I probably wouldn't. He runs very slow though. I mean, maybe, but like, he is very sleep deprived. However, if he got a full night's rest, I'm not fighting Arnold. Sleep deprived, no full nights of rest Arnold. I could probably fight him. If I manage to land one punch on Arnold, he's gonna pretend to fall over and go to sleep. Michael, but only rotting corpse Michael. I'm not fighting teen Michael. Teen Michael killed a man, okay? I'm not fighting teen Michael. Rotting corpse Michael though, he's just skin. He's literally just skin. Like, they scooped out all his organs and like, does he even have bones? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, Ennard just used him as a skin suit. So presumably there is nothing inside of him. He's just skin. I could fight just skin, bro. Charlie, but maybe. It's just a maybe though. I'm not fighting Puppet or Lefty. That's not happening. But Charlie, maybe. If Charlie had a weapon though, I probably would not try to fight her because I don't know if I could win that fight. Children can be merciless, bro. If you tell me you haven't been in a fight with a 5-year-old without telling me you haven't been in a fight with a 5-year-old, because they can kill you. They can bite you. They are small and they are quick. They are scary. However, Charlotte does not seem like much of a threat, like Susie. They do not seem like much of a threat. But I'm not fighting Puppet or Lefty. That's not happening. Charlie, like, pre-death though? Maybe. The only two FNAF characters that I would actually want to fight is Funtime Chica and Plush Baby. I hate Funtime Chica. I would fight Funtime Chica no hesitation. I hate Funtime Chica. I have never seen anybody else on this planet of Earth hate Funtime Chica. Or hate her as much as I do. I hate her so much. She is so annoying. Oh my god. I don't even have a very valid reason besides the fact that she's annoying and she's just a sex appeal robot. Like, she wanted to be the better Toy Chica and she fumbled so hard. Toy Chica can solo her ass any day. Toy Chica is far better than Funtime Chica could ever be. Okay? I hate that goddamn sex appealed attention seeking robot and I'm going to kill. However, I do not think I would win in a fight against her. I mean, she's never really shown. Can you even die from Funtime Chica? You can. When the hell was she in? Hello?
When the hell was she in Help Wanted 2? When the hell did this happen? Who was gonna tell me this? I know she's in Pizzeria Simulator. I know she's in Ultimate Custom 9. When the hell was she in FNAF 2? When the hell?
Excuse me? Oh. god! I forgot about that. Oh, that's awful. Ew, look at the way she opens her.
What the hell is that? Oh my Jesus Christ.
Oh goody. Oh lord, that is terrifying. Yeah, I'm probably not winning in a fight. I mean, she doesn't seem to be violent. She just tries to get the fun time cupcake. So that's not particularly violent. However, she does jump scare you. I still do not think I have a chance in the fight. The only other character that I would fight is Plush Baby, and I would not win. Unless the previously stated circumstances were met, then I might have a chance, but Plush Baby makes me evil. The evilness Tissityisms brewing inside of me comes out when I see Plush Baby. Don't word it like that. I don't like Plush Baby is my point. There might be more characters that I would want to fight that I'm forgetting, but I definitely would not win. Like, I'd probably fight William Afton just for the hell of it, because I think it'd be really funny, but I'm not winning that fight. The only way I'm winning that fight is if it's William Afton as he is getting spring locked. Like, not pre-spring locked or post-spring locked, but in the middle of him getting spring locked, I could probably win him. I could probably beat him in a fight. But that is like the only circumstance where I would be able to beat William Afton in a fight.